When I watched Jaylon Tyson play at Cal his junior year, I kept thinking to myself, he reminds me so much of Brandon Roy before knee injuries derailed his career. For those unfamiliar or don't remember Roy's game, he was super polished, had excellent body control, a nice collection of body movements and shiftiness to evade defenders, a blend of power and finesse, great playmaking instincts, and an ability to make tough contested shots. Tyson, the 20th pick in the 2024 NBA draft, has similar characteristics, although of course it's hard for any player to reach such high expectations, especially those taken outside the lottery of the draft. But he has this cool, calm, and collected style that I think will translate well in the pros. Like Roy, Tyson navigates the floor well despite not possessing blow-by speed or supreme athleticism. In Summer League, what really stood out to me was how patient he is as a creator and how strong his body is to go into defenders and make shots while initiating contact. This is a player that is unafraid to challenge bigs at the rim. He has a pretty good touch going high off the glass over the reach of rim protectors. He's one of those crafty players in that you don't know for sure what his next move is going to be. It's a lot of stopping and starting with some sidestepping and weaving in and out of traffic. He has a very good pump fake as well that fools defenders. Now, the big question on Tyson from a scoring standpoint is his efficiency. In 5 Summer League games, he shot incredibly well, 58% overall and 40% from three-point distance. But at Cal, he was very up and down. Out of 31 games, 8 times he shot under 40% overall, and 9 times he shot over 50%. What stood out to me looking at some of the advanced college numbers, from the right three-point wing, he shot 51.2% on 41 attempts, and from the left three-point wing, he shot 18.4% on 38 attempts. And then it was the same in the mid-range, where near the right elbow, he shot 56% on 25 attempts, and near the left elbow, he shot 15.4% on 13 attempts. That's a big difference just based on the side of the court he was on. Now, oddly, from the right three-point corner in college, he only shot 30% on 10 attempts. And when I review his Summer League shots, it was a similar outcome. Of his 9 missed three-pointers, 6 of them were from the left side, right around that wing area, and 2 were from the right three-point corner. The other miss was straight away. And then of his 6 makes from beyond the arc, a couple were near the right wing area. And then you see here he knocks down the mid-range pull-up from the right side. Maybe most impressive about his Summer League play was his playmaking. It's going to be interesting to see how Kenny Atkinson utilizes him because I think for him to be most effective, the ball is going to have to be in his hands some. After Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland last year, the Cavs just didn't have much playmaking. Nobody off their bench thrived at that, especially since Ty Jerome only played in 2 games because of the ankle injury. Tyson just showed terrific instincts and awareness from a facilitating standpoint. He basically was running point guard out there. Here you see a couple spray out passes from the paint for quality three-point looks. Here you see him make a sharp pass to the cutting Luke Travers. This is just phenomenal right here. Shows all the patience and discipline while using all his craftiness before finding Naquan Tomlin for the dunk. And then you see here that good shot fake followed by the alley-oop toss to Pete Nance. Now he did turn the ball over quite a bit in Summer League, averaging 3.2 of them, so decision making is something that definitely needs some work if the Cavs want him to orchestrate the offense a bit. Now defensively, I really like what he does off the ball. He has great anticipation. He'll definitely rack up his fair share of deflections and come up with steals that way. On the ball, there are some concerns about his lateral speed and whether he'll be able to prevent dribble drives toward the paint and be disciplined enough guarding in isolation and in pick and roll coverages. Sometimes in Summer League it looked like he was a bit out of position and ended up scrambling to get back into place. He's a great rebounder as well, averaging 7 of them in Summer League. The Cavs last year weren't much of an offensive rebounding team, although that was probably mostly because Evan Mobley missed a big portion of the season. But still, this is something Tyson brings to the table with his knack for tracking missed shots off the rim and his frequency out-hustling opponents for 50-50 balls. In 5 Summer League games, he averaged 15.4 points, 7.0 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and 1.4 steals, shooting 58.8% overall from the field and 40% from three-point range. So that'll wrap up this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe.